All right, welcome to today's webinar. Like I said earlier, my name is Jordan Douglas and I'm a marketing content specialist here at Pipeline ROI. Today we're going to talk about the best marketing strategy you've never heard of, inbound marketing. If you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to type them in the chat box and I will email you directly after the presentation to answer your questions. So by now, it's likely that you've heard or read on our website the references to inbound marketing, but hearing it and seeing it over and over again doesn't mean you understand it or even know what it means. Today, we're going to tackle that and discuss how it relates to your mortgage business. Let's go ahead and jump right in with what was probably your first question. What is inbound marketing? Simply put, inbound marketing is a response to the inefficacy of traditional methods of marketing. Why? Because consumers continue to get better at tuning out traditional outbound interruptive marketing. Think about it. We use our DVR to skip commercials, we don't answer telemarketers' cold calls, and our spam filters catch unwanted emails before we ever see them. So how do you win new clients when it seems so hard to reach them? Instead of blasting people with interruptive outbound methods they're likely to ignore, inbound marketing brings clients to you. By using social media marketing, blogging, and other inbound methods, you provide remarkable content potential clients are seeking and position yourself as the go-to expert. When a potential client is ready to buy or sell, you're the one they seek out. Simply put, inbound is marketing made smarter.
Think of it this way. Traditional outbound marketing is kind of like a megaphone. You're broadcasting a mass message, hoping anyone listens. Inbound marketing is like a magnet, drawing interested potential clients to you. Imagine checking your email to find only content that actually helped you. Picture logging into Facebook and seeing valuable information instead of just spam. Odds are, if you don't pay attention to the uninformative, non-relevant advertisements that surround you, your customers don't either. This is why marketing is changing, and it's changing for the better. Have you noticed how active big brands are on social media now, or how popular blogs have become? This is because businesses are realizing that consumers are overwhelmed with advertising, and the best way to reach them now is to offer valuable content, which in turn brings them to you. Consumers prefer brands that teach them something, make them laugh, or keep them informed over those who only seek to sell, sell, sell. So how does it work? Inbound marketing works by giving people what they want. Rather than bombarding people with information and hoping it sticks, inbound brings the right customers to you. Creating and sharing content that reflects your potential customers' needs means you'll naturally attract interest and traffic. The goal is to get found through high search rankings. If your content shows up at the top of Google searches, it will drive more traffic and leads to you. And the proof really is in the pudding here. 80% of people say they prefer getting information from an article over an ad. So how do we even begin to implement inbound marketing? Well, first I want to point out that inbound marketing doesn't completely replace outbound marketing, but it should be your focus. In other words, there's nothing wrong with Google AdWords or Facebook ads or flyers and billboards around your community. But by managing a blog, posting to social media, having a mobile responsive website, and doing some lead nurturing, you become a step ahead of your competition. And that's really what we're here to talk about today. I don't want to just kind of tell you, hey, you should be inbound marketing. I want to teach you and show you why and give you some actionable tips as to what you can do to bring those leads to you. And perhaps the best part about inbound marketing is that it's cost effective. It actually costs 61% less per lead to implement inbound rather than outbound marketing. So why should this matter to you, a mortgage professional? Well, you've seen the shift that mortgage marketing has made already. Lenders who depend solely on face-to-face interactions and referrals are missing opportunities to reach tens of thousands more potential clients through social media and a quality blog. It's important to be aware of and adapt to the new home buying process of consumers. Because, really the days of contacting a mortgage lender as soon as you decide you want to buy are gone. Now, most customers have an idea of if they want a fixed or an adjustable rate mortgage, what term length they want, what interest rate they want, all of these things before they even contact you as a lender. And they're not going to be looking you up in the phone book and calling you. They're going to go to Google first. And you better believe that the ones at the top of that search list are getting the most hits. After the Google search, maybe they'll browse around your website and stumble across your blog. 5 tips for choosing the right mortgage rate for you. Best happy hour spots in town. Wow, you must really know your stuff and know your community. Then they look you up on Facebook. Whoa, 1,300 likes. You must be a popular lender. If none of those things describe your current situation, don't worry. You can be that lender. All it takes is a little strategy. So today we're going to go through those 6 steps of inbound marketing that every mortgage professional should follow. They are publish, promote, capture, nurture, close, and analyze, aka the inbound methodology. The inbound methodology is the process behind a successful inbound marketing campaign. While in the past, the way that most people found a lender was through asking their neighbor or their friends, now consumers are likely to spend mass amounts of time on Google, Facebook, and I hate to say it, maybe even portals like Zillow or Trulia before they ever get in touch with a mortgage lender. Now, each of these parts work together to create an efficient whole. As you can see, I've shown it here in a circle. Why? Because your job is never truly done. After you've taken all of these steps and then analyzed their efficiency, it's time to use what you've learned and do it all again, but this time hopefully even better. So let's look at each individual piece of the puzzle and talk about what they mean and how they work. The first step is publish. The cornerstone of inbound marketing is great content, quality email campaigns, and a solid website. This step is key to attracting the right leads that you'll be able to convert and nurture until closing. But before you publish, you'll want to decide who you're marketing to. There's no sense in writing a blog post about the best kids camps in your city if most of your clients are empty nesters. So identifying your audience is key to getting the right leads. And we all know that when it comes to leads, quality beats quantity any day. More than likely, you already know who your customers are. Do you specialize in providing mortgages to veterans? Do you have a lot of first-time home buyers? Whatever it is, the more you can target and reach those particular types of customers, the more your business will grow in that niche. I'll give you a quick and simple example of what I do here at Pipeline ROI. When I write a blog post, I mention mortgage and real estate in most titles and definitely include those keywords in the content itself. Why? Because I'm writing about things that don't necessarily just have to do with real estate and mortgage lenders, like SEO and marketing best practices. If I write a post about good inbound marketing habits but don't specify the people who we really want reading it, we would have marketers, small business owners, and anyone else who's interested in those topics coming to our site for advice. And while that's good for our site traffic, it doesn't actually provide us with any leads. Our platform isn't for them, and so our content doesn't need to be either. For you all, that can come in the form of location-specific content. As an example, if your blog posts are about mortgage rates, VA loans, or anything else that generic, you could be getting traffic from anywhere. If someone looking for a mortgage lender that's located in New York reads your material and loves it, but you're located in North Carolina, it really does you no good to have impressed them. That hyper-local content always works best. A few of the best methods to publish content are blog posts, emails, and ebooks. Next, it's time to promote. While social media is not the only way to promote your content, it can take your content to the next level by sharing it with a wider audience. By building up your social media profiles, you can have the opportunity to share your content with hundreds or even thousands of people. And as millennials start buying houses, social media is also an important way of getting your brand name to new home buyers. While nearly every consumer uses Google at some point in the home buying process, many also refer to those social media profiles. And if a potential buyer searches your competitor's name on Facebook and finds a page with lots of likes and valuable content, and then searches your name and sees nothing, you're already a step behind. And that concept really goes for all of this. It takes a lot of personal accountability to keep up with all of this and continue to run inbound marketing campaigns. But you have to remember, someone out there is doing all the work and getting the deals that could otherwise be yours. Now, another way to promote is through email. However, you can only share emails with the people you have in your contact list. And at that point, we've started crossing over into the nurture category, which we'll talk about in a little bit. The reason social media is so great is because with all of the awesome sharing features on things like Facebook and Twitter, your posts can be seen by hundreds, if not thousands of people who had previously never even heard your name. All it takes is someone who does know you to share it once. Let's say they have 400 friends on Facebook. That's now 400 people that have never seen your content or heard of your business that you never would have been able to reach before. And they're being recommended to you by a friend. In other words, a referral. That makes them even more likely to trust the source. And the best part about it is that kind of marketing is free. So the first few steps that publish and promote should be really driving visitors to your website and getting lots of eyes on your content. But that won't matter much if you don't have a plan for capturing those leads, for getting that contact information. There are lots of ways to accomplish this, but the core idea is that you want to offer something of value in return for someone's contact information. What's great about inbound marketing is that your leads should be higher quality and more willing to engage. Think about it. They're the ones that are coming to you. As you've used that high quality content to establish yourself as a mortgage expert, they begin to see you as someone trustworthy. And your goal should be that by the time you ask them for their contact information, they've already received so much helpful content from you that they don't think twice about giving you their name, their phone number, and their email address. And at that point, they're getting much closer to working with you as their lender of choice. So, you've published some valuable content, you've promoted it, and you've captured some leads. Nice work, but you can't stop there. Nurturing your leads wisely can mean the difference between landing a client and never hearing from someone again. But what does good lead nurturing look like? Examples of good lead nurturing include fast follow-up, the right message at the right time, and consistency. The most common way to nurture leads is through email drip campaigns. Drip email is essentially what it sounds like. Periodic emails that are sent from a system that appear as though they're coming directly from you over a specified amount of time. How you schedule them and what you talk about is up to you, but the key is to keep your name and your business's name in front of people, in front of potential customers' minds so that when they're ready to make a decision, it's you that they think of. Closing. When you hear the word closing, you probably see commission checks raining from the sky. You probably hear a hallelujah chorus, whatever it is you think of. But, it's definitely what you're in the business to do, and that's the essential goal. But the inbound marketing cycle doesn't stop there. Every closing is an opportunity for important marketing activities, like asking for testimonials and gathering photos and stories for those social media accounts. Think about it. When is a customer happier than they are right after they close? Ask if you can take a photo of them with their keys in their hand, or ask them if they'll give you a testimonial on one of the sites where you have a presence. This will build your online and word of mouth reputation in your community, leading to more business. All right, so you've used great content and promotion to drum up interest. You've captured a lead, you've nurtured it, and you've closed it. Outstanding, but you are still not finished. The most critical and often most overlooked aspect of inbound marketing is analysis. What good is all your hard work if you don't know if it's really working? Sure, closing is a sign that something is working, but what? And how can you be sure you're able to repeat that successful strategy? What could still be better? Once you've determined the answers to these questions, guess what? It's time to start all over again. Something else you may notice, though, is that the analyze portion of our inbound methodology chart is in the center and not with the rest of the pieces. Why is this? Because to be the most effective, you should be analyzing the efficiency of each and every step of your marketing. It's like a science experiment from when you were in elementary school or high school or whatever. You can only change one piece at a time if you want to know which part isn't working correctly. If you change everything at once, you'll never know. So keep this in mind when working on your strategy. If you feel like something you're doing isn't as effective as it could or should be, change just one aspect and see if it fixes the problem. If not, you can change it back and move on to another one. Basically, it's just a process of elimination. So, you've heard it all. Publish, promote, capture, nurture, close, and analyze, the inbound methodology. So let's review really quickly how they correlate and they interconnect. The first thing you do is publish, for example, writing a blog post. Next, you'll need to promote that published content. If no one knows it's there, they don't know to look for it. So, for example, you can share the post on your social media accounts. This leads to someone checking out your site. They're trying to buy their first home and they see your ebook geared for that exact demographic. So they fill out your form with their information. Boom, you've captured them. So you've got them captured and now it's time to nurture. Through purposeful email campaigns, you can keep in touch with your lead until it's time to close them. After closing, you'll want to turn their business into referrals and more business. And guess what that means? Content to publish and promote, and thus the cycle continues. Remember, throughout all these steps, you're constantly analyzing the effectiveness of your tactics and adjusting them as need be. So here at Pipeline ROI, we fully embrace the inbound methodology, both in our own marketing and with our product. Instead of having to use multiple products with multiple locations and multiple logins, you get everything you need to go through this entire process all in one spot. With features like a built-in blog that works just like a word processor, social media post scheduling, pre-written social media content for you to share, pre-written ebooks for you to offer visitors to your website, customizable landing pages, email drip campaign capability with tons of pre-written and pre-formatted content, online loan apps, electronic doc signing with automatic signature tag placement rather, and a beautiful hand-coded website to show it all off. Pipeline ROI, it really is a one-stop shop. So if you'd like a demo with one of our product specialists to talk about your specific needs and goals for your mortgage business or to ask any questions you might have about our product, give us a call at 866-300-1550 or shoot me an email at info@pipelineroi.com. And as a thank you from me to you for joining us today, I'd also like to offer you a 20% discount on our platform if you get started in the month of August. If you're interested, go to proi.me/mtgweb816 to claim it. Combine that deal with our 100-day money-back guarantee, and you've really got a recipe for something too good to pass up. Thanks again to you all for watching. This was just a short webinar to get you started thinking about that inbound marketing. I hope you've learned something to apply to your mortgage business and increase your website traffic and improve your lead generation. When this session ends, you'll actually be directed to a super short survey that I would really appreciate if you'd fill out. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Have a great day.